This is CNN Breaking News.
All right, and we have breaking news concerning the Sony hack attack. Our media correspondent Brian Stelter is here. A message came from the hackers?
Last night, a message was received by a number of Sony executives from the people they believe to be leading this hack attack against their company. In the past, they've received messages from the hackers, and at other times, the hackers have put out public messages. So you remember Tuesday's threat that led to the cancellation of the interview? That was made public. That was something you could find online on a site called Pastebin. But this one is different. This is directed to top executives at the company, to Amy Pascal, Michael Linton, and a number of other senior executives whose names I've seen on the email. I'm not going to share that part, but I do want to read you what the message says because I'm frankly shocked by it. It says, "It's very wise that you have made a decision to cancel the release of the interview. It'll be very useful for you." And then this goes on to say at the end, "We ensure the security of your data unless you make additional trouble." So, Carol, this sounds like a victory lap from whoever these hackers are, effectively saying, you did the right thing by scrapping this movie from theaters.
And as long as you, powerful, right?
And as long as you keep it offline and out of theaters, we will, I think it says, stop attacking you.
Well, so that negates its supposed Christmas surprise?
That's what this new threat implies. You know, these are people that have invoked 9/11 and sent strange threatening messages, so we don't want to take any of it totally at face value. But what the message here says is, quote, "We still have your private and sensitive data. We ensure the security of your data unless you make additional trouble."
Well, it does make you wonder what President Obama will say about this later today, because, you know, the Obama administration is loath to call this terrorism. Others are not, but clearly it's changing the behavior of Americans and what we get to see and hear. And that's a serious thing, and that to me speaks of terrorism.
That is an intent of terrorism, right? To instill fear. And certainly fear was instilled this week. There was a decision that had to be made by these theater owners across the country to stand by freedom of expression or to give in to this fear, this concern that moviegoers wouldn't go to the movies and see any movie on Christmas because they'd be concerned about a physical threat from these digital